So if you have been a fan or you keep up with the shows on VH1, then you know about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. The ratchetness that is Love and Hip Hop continues. So you watched the original probably with Jim Jones, his girlfriend, well now fiance Chrissy, and whoever else is in Dipset and that decided to be on the show, and some Fabulous's girlfriend slash baby mama slash whatever she is, off and on girlfriend. So anyway, they put another series or added another series to that kind of empire or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, it's Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and who's on there? Scrappy, Lil Scrappy, and also it is Rashida, which is she's a rapper who had this infamous kind of ratchet song, but check her out, she's pretty. If you like simple lyrics, then you should check her out. Simple nasty lyrics, then you should check her out. And then it's also Stevie J, which he's, to me, like, okay, I'm not big on knowing who produces what music and who did this song, who did that. Sometimes when I you know, you hear a name but you don't really, you know, pay much attention to it. That's Stevie J. He's done a lot if you wanted to look him up or whatever. But to me, he's more infamous for being, or known for being Eve's ex-boyfriend or whatever. So anyway, Stevie J is kind of the main guy or main character on the show, and he's just horrible because he has this long time off and on girlfriend who just happens to be a mother to one of his children. And Stevie J has this piece on the side, Jocelyn Hernandez, and she's a floozy ex-stripper that he's trying to put her on, make her have some kind of entertainment musical career, and that's a mess. So anyway, the point of this whole video is the show just wrapped up and they had the reunion part 1. So you're thinking by now that Mimi, who is Stevie J's, there's a lot of this and that and that, and she's with him and who and her, and that's what this show is about. Who's messing with who's doing what, who's messing behind, who's messing around with somebody behind somebody's back, who's being ratchet, who's talking about who this, that, blah, blah, blah. It's so amazing. That's all I have to say. It's so ratchet and so amazing if you like that kind of drama. And I know some people are like, oh, why do you like that kind of stuff? Well, this is my preference. I do enjoy the craziness of the reality shows. If you're not into that, good for you, but that doesn't make you better than me, right? Get it right. No, it does not. So understand that the next time you so-called start talking bad about somebody that watches something that you don't like, so what? You don't like it? I'm sure I don't like something about you or your preferences or something. You may like something, but I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, ugh, why do you like that? I just can't believe it. But anyway, I'm just wondering, what I take away from the show is that a lot of women have a low self-esteem. And you may say, well, you must not have too high self-esteem either. I see you got your makeup on and your lashes. You don't have enough confidence to just rock your own skin. What? Well, anyway, that doesn't make me, you know, that doesn't mean that I'm not confident in myself or anything like that. I think what I'm referring to is more of just basic self-confidence, believing in yourself, believing in the value of yourself, believing that you have worth, believing that you're better. You're better than your current circumstances, believing that and knowing that, and not just believing, but knowing that you deserve better than this dude that you know is just horrible, just Stevie J. It's just a low life. And I'm not saying that he doesn't have some kind of value in this world, but as far as being a man that knows how to treat a woman, he's a low life in that aspect to me. And as far as little Scrappy, he's a mama's boy, and it's great that he's in touch with his feelings, because he's saying that the girl he's with, which I can't think of her name right now, but anyway, the lady that he's with, the mother of his child, his only child, he basically used an excuse to break up with her, and it was, oh, you don't show enough affection, you're not affectionate enough for me, blah, blah, blah. And his mom is like, well, you need to do this, you need to move on. And he has this friend, Shay Bucky from Flavor of Love, who he's clearly messing with. But he's acting like, she's just my friend, and then it comes out that they want to be more than friends. But then by the end of the show, he's saying, no, I want to be back with, he's saying, I want to be back with my baby's mother. And then you see in the clip for the reunion part two of the reunion that he's gonna propose to the mother of his child. And I'm just like, this dude is just crazy. He's just crazy. And all the time that it's just unfair for me. Because all the time that he's out and he's messing with somebody else, women most of the time will sit around and wonder, why didn't he want me? I wonder what I did. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What can I do? And then we want to sit there and be sad and be depressed, and you know what, the whole time they're out doing whatever they want to do, sleeping with 500 different women, and you're at home sad and wondering about him. He's not thinking about you. Know it. When he maybe thinking about you is when he starts to see the things he doesn't like about the chick that he's with right now, and then he's like, oh, I wonder what such and such is doing. Let me call her up. I hope he's not acting like that, because then he's on something else. But anyway, but yeah, let me call her up. Let me see what she's doing. Let me call her. I know she's missing me. And you are, and you sitting there, and again, I just wish that we were strong. It's not even about being weak. It's just, like I said, a lack of confidence, a lack of belief that you deserve better than somebody that walked away from you. If they walked away from you, then let them go. None of this. It was the best thing that I had in my life. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. Oh my God. No. You need to pick it up, get off the couch, get over it. Because guess what? He was already building a case why he didn't want to be with you when he said, I don't think it's going to work out. Or he said, I think we need a break. A break? What? You mean a breakup? Is that what you mean? Because that's what I think you mean, dude. But you're not being real with me, and you're not being man enough. You're being weak. So that is my feelings. Those are my feelings about what I got out of that show. One other thing that I wanted to talk about on the Love and Hip Hop and my personal feelings on how whack some men can be and how weak, or no, I don't say weak, the lack of confidence that women have sometimes. And that's my personal experience as well. So I'm not talking that back down on these women. I'm just sharing my retrospective experience in dealing with the male floozy. So yeah, I just wish that in the second season, because I bet they'll have another season, because I know they will. I just hope that Jocelyn gets her stuff together and possibly gets another producer, which that would be possible if she had some real talent, but we didn't really see her talent. It was more so about her intimate actions, intimate behavior with others and stuff like that, rather than her talent. You didn't really hear much of her music. You didn't really hear whether she could sing. You didn't really hear whether she could dance. The same thing about Carly Red. It was more so about her messing around with Benzino, and then he's like how 50 years old, and it was more so about her messing around with him and how he's not really who she wants to be with. He's not hot enough, and blah 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 blah. And she wants to work with this person, and she wants to work with that person, and she wants to get on this record. And then why is she trying to act like she's going to hook up with Roscoe Dash? I'm like, dude, aren't you 20 years older than he is? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just like, really, he's not messing with her. She's hot. I'm not even hating on the lady. I'm not hating on her at all, but I don't know. That just seems fake to me, put together for the show, whatever you want to say about that. But you didn't see her talent. You didn't see any of Carly Red's talent. I don't know if I said K Michelle or Carly Red earlier, but that's who I'm talking about, Carly Red. You didn't see whether she could really sing, whether she could really dance. You didn't see, and that's what I would think they would want to put out there to promote and kind of get off the ground, because nobody really knows about them. So if you're getting this kind of exposure, I would think you would use that exposure like other reality stars have done when they've done music or something like that. But it was more so about who they're messing with. And I understand it's love and hip hop, but we didn't get any of the hip hop really. We didn't get any of the music like some of the other shows. So I'm just saying, I just wish we would have gotten more into that, even though it seems to be more about the love, which most of who's watching this show are women, and we are a sucker for love, most of us, or also a sucker for drama. Yes. So anyway, just to wrap this up, I don't want to talk all day. I just wanted to